How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel and welcome back to the channel. Today's live stream we're going to be doing a little bit of my garage. I still need to finish off my little car we found in the last one, and I've stuffed up a couple of recordings over the last sort of couple of days and it's done my head in. Basically everything I had planned out for the whole day, or the whole week at least, my microphone had disconnected myself, which means the camera was picking up the audio, which sucked. So nothing's been made. So I'm sort of doing this as a bit of a cop-out. Basically, this is the video that's going to be live for today and tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get back into the video swing of things ready for Thursday and Friday going into the weekend. I've got other bits and pieces planned and I know what I'm doing. Also, there is a poll on my community feed right now about what the plan is for Gold Rush as my last playthrough, and I'm not sure how long that's going to last me, but the overwhelming load of you are sadists and want me to play hardcore, so that's going to be fun. By the looks of it, that's probably where I'm going to end up. I'm going to play in hardcore mode on Gold Rush, losing my shit, quite literally, and so it's going to be your guys' fault. So it's going to be good. Good viewing, good everything, I hope so at least. Anyways, good evening to you. It's Tuesday evening, this is Hybridsteel, and this is not the BBC. Drinky poo. Anyways, so yes, we have to fix this engine, because the car, I've pretty much done the car. Bodywork I did, I got bored a couple of days ago and I was like, you know what, I'll just stick bits and pieces together. Actually, one of the video that I was going to do was going to be repairing all the bodywork and making this all look pretty. Unfortunately, like I said, I screwed the recording up. So the bodywork looks all pretty, it's all good. So that's where we are now. So I need to take this apart and we're going to be fine. So there we are. And if you guys don't know this game, it's called My Garage. It's on Steam. I don't know how much it is. Genuinely not a bad little game. Keeps me entertained, but it isn't for simple minds until you get used to it. At least, like when you get used to this game, easy. Oil filter's in good. That's in good nick. That's good. We like this. Excuse me for the burping. Fizzy drinks, man. Yeah, you come off as well. There we go. Don't forget, as normal, if you are enjoying it, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. But apart from that, it's alright. Right, let's get the carburetor off. And then what we do is, because I can't afford to do everything in this car, I may have to go to the junkyard and sort of get some of this out, because yeah, it's a little bit rusty. Right, let's get the manifold off, the exhaust and all the other McGubbins. There we go. So we definitely need to replace a couple of things, because this is not good. This is in good condition though. I like this. This is alright. So we can keep that. Oh, I just want to take the whole thing off. Actually, there's only one good bit on this. That front pipe is the only best bit. See? Well, that's 94%, really? Wow, how is that, like, worse off? Oh my god. Okay, never judge a book by its cover. Starter's knackered. That's 11% on the starter. Not good, man, not good. But yeah, this is a live restoration basically of this car. So we'll do fine tonight. Damn. Look at it, man. Camshafts, all sorts of crazy. There we go. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the Forest Golf Planner videos. I know they're sort of like innuendo filled, but I actually like doing them. It gives me a little bit of a crazy head for a bit. Lets me do what I want to do, like mess around for a bit in the game and just genuinely enjoy myself. Back in the days. I I would have done that as a live stream, but I'm really not sure how many people want to listen to the same soundtrack over and 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 over. It's a very repetitive soundtrack. It goes on and on and on. They definitely put the right loop in, let's put it that way. Right. Let's get this stripped off. We need to get down to the pistons because I'm not sure of the damage. I think the crankshaft's gone, so we need to definitely take that out. Camshaft's gone, that's gone. Like the cam spindle's gone as well. So all of this isn't in bad condition. It's just not in great condition, and that's the problem. Is that going to pop off? Hello. Oh no. There we go. Oh, there it is. That's right. No, don't. Oh, didn't do. The water pump's gone. Oh, nothing works. It's all broken. That's what happens when you take a second-hand car. Saying that, this ain't bad, I think. I hope. 41%. Oh, bums. There's nothing left on this car that's going to be any good, is it? It's just going to be one dead engine. I mean, the engine's going to cost loads, because they always do. I think this might actually cost me all the rest of my money. That's the worst part. I've only got £4.5 grand left. Can't believe it. I'm losing to a bug. Right, that's broken. Yes, I have to take it all apart because everything's broken. Look. It's all like the flywheel's broken. One of the pistons is broken. The camshaft is broken, or the crankshaft is broken. Literally 3 pistons. That's the only good thing out of this entire base engine. It sucks. Right. Oh, yippee dude. Right, okay, cool. So, I don't think there's anything else I've got to take off of this. And I'm not sure of how good this is. So let me just take this off quick and see where we are. 97%. Excellent. We actually have a block. Fantastic. We actually have something worth salvaging. I think everything else on this engine was just kaput. So I got 2 options. I can either go to the junkyard and pick up another engine and hope that most of it's in good condition, or buy all brand new parts and forego some of my money. Because there's nothing really worth keeping on it. Ignition cord will be fine. I mean, that'll be okay. That's broken. That's broken. These things don't look healthy. You know, 90. Apparently that's 90%. Alright, well, we'll keep that then. What are you? 52%. That can go in the bin. Sure about that. 97% for the air filter. Okay, so that's fine. But this, that's broken. 99% for a fuel pump. Okay, so we got a fuel pump. Peter Paulson, welcome to the live stream, buddy. How you doing? So we've got a fuel pump and a crank wheel, or crank pulley. That's broken. So the camshaft's gone. The alternator's gone. The head gasket actually looks like it's in good condition. So we've got 3 good parts. Fantastic. The oil pan. Not really sure how to judge an oil pan. 3 pistons are okay. Doing good. I'm doing alright, mate. I screwed up a little bit this week, so that's why I'm streaming now. Because I literally don't have anything ready for going tomorrow. And I gotta be honest, I went through a phase because I screwed up like the recordings. I went through the whole like procrastination thing, and that did not treat me very well. I spent most of my days sitting here going, I've got to record a video, I've got to record a video. I have got to sort that out first. I've got to record a video. I've got to have a bath. I've got to... Yeah, I never got around to recording a video. I suck today. I think it's just because my brain's melted, like from dealing with the kids for like some holidays. I'm slowly got to get back into this rhythm of like making videos again. But genuinely, I just can't. Like, there's something wrong with my brain right now. So I gotta be honest. Live streaming completely fine. Oh, that's only 50%. We can get rid of that. Playing Forest Golf Planner. It's all good. I lost my YouTube account to some glitch and can't do anything. That sucks. What do you mean some glitch? Right, that's broken. All of that's broken. That's broken. Hey, we keep that. That's not broken apparently. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but it's not broken. Oil pan looks okay. That's broken. So the oil, I think that's fine. That's fine. Hey, JD McCoy, I'm doing good, man. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, like I said, I'm having a. I gotta be honest. I think my head's a little bit broken right now. A bit like all these parts. It's just like. But it is just because it's more just like, as I said, procrastination has been a real bugger today. And the only time, like literally, I was just like, I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm going to stream. And the reason why I want to stream is because like I need to build this. I owe it to the people who wanted to watch this build anyway. Because I did all the body panels and stuff in a video. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be really cool. I mean, I tried to make it a bit more entertaining. I tried to be a little bit off the cuff. And then like I went to go and listen to it and my microphone had unplugged. Like if it just falls out the joint, which isn't always great, then it's the camera picks up the audio and it just makes me sound like I'm singing from the bottom of a bathtub. It just doesn't do good. So not happy, but it'll be alright. Okay, I need to skip a couple of hours and then we need to go to the scrapyard and cross my fingers that there is an i4 engine waiting to be pulled. Go to the junkyard and then we can hope, because if there's one down here we'll take it. Because if it's got more than one part on it, it's alright. I understand that. I need to make a video this week. Just been doing something. Yeah. I have been looking at new chairs though, because this one is on its last legs, quite literally. Like the squeaking from the hinge is gone. My kids have been smashing around it. They've peeled most of the leather off the arm now, so that's fun. All the stitching's coming loose in the bottom, so I'm looking at a new chair. It's gonna be a good. I'm looking at like one of those like bank manager big fluffy chairs for like 90 quid. I'm not buying one of these gaming chairs. This one's from a company called Vinsetto. Actually a really good company, and it holds my weight. I think it holds like up to 200 kilograms. So this is a heavy duty chair, but it's the gaming chair is like 100 plus for a good one. Like I don't want those bucket racing seat ones with the things that go up the sides, because they make you sit too close. Then you're like, oh, I don't know if I can move, and it just gets a bit crappy. Now it's a kid's chair. It's like a climbing frame. It's really annoying. But yeah, apart from that, I'm all right. It just the chair I want does look nice though. I'll have to show. Actually, I'll see if I can bring it up on eBay, because I've got to be honest. I saw it on eBay and I'm like, that's a really nice chair. And it's only like 95 quid. Okay, and this one, it says 49, but it's not £49. There's no way. Yeah, this is 89 quid. Let me just pull this up. So, display. Properties, that's the one. Yeah, so I'll show you this. This is the chair I want. And it's like 89.95. How comfortable does that look? That looks like a proper office chair. I'm like, you know what? That looks gorgeous. So yeah, that's the plan. I want to get one of those. Now I could buy it now, but yeah, I don't want to spend all my money on it, because I've got limited funds for this month. Next month's gonna be a little bit easier. I just hope that this one lasts till next month. Right, we need to find an i4. So I need to find some lads. It's an i4. You know what? I mean, that alternator's in good nick, I think. Air filters. Oh my god, look at the crankshaft. Oh, so you say, you know what? That might do us. I'm going to rip that out. Even if it's for the crankshaft, it might be cheaper than buying a crankshaft and some bits. Especially the alternator's alright. Hello, lol. What a birdie. Right, let's go and rip it. I need that engine. It's got more in it than I need. Oh, it's got a transmission as well. Oh, right. Okay, we need to... Can we flip this? Flip the car. Come on, you can do it. Oh. No, you can't. Bums. Right, okay. Let's sort of guess this then. Well, it's not attached to anything apart from the transmission, because wires is still... Apparently it's still attached with the wires, so the alternator is going to be attached. Oh, man. I need this flipped. I need to flip the car. Oh, come on, just flip. I've got no leverage on it. Normally they got a wheel on it. I can't access my YouTube account and all I see is error fetching channel. Oh man, that's not good. I ain't got a clue. I gotta be honest, I don't know. You go over there. I just need to get inside it. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy the whole car, aren't I? It's $4 grand, man. What's in you? Nothing's in you. All I want to do is flip it. Why don't I have a flip button in this game? This is bad. Right, I'm going to take the wheel off. Come on. I want the engine off of this. It's a straight 4. What are you still attached to? There should be attached to... Oh no, hold on. I want the transmission as well. Fuel cable. It shouldn't be attached to anything now. I always have this trouble with engines for some reason. Oh, come on. If I could just stand it up, just flip it over, I'd be alright. You're going to the UK for Christmas? Why? It's weird over here at Christmas. Right. Do you know if Danish driver's licenses are valid in the UK? Yeah, they are for a year. Oh, this is just annoying. All I want to do is take the engine off. Not have angry car sex with it. Finally, the Rock has come back to New Orleans. Right. Finally. Right, there are bits on that car that are going to be too expensive for me to go out and go, oh, we really need to buy all of this stuff. So that's why I bought it. It's a damn sight cheaper than buying what I needed to buy. Let's put it that way. The best part about this is I can take this and put it over here. And I can take this because there's joys of mods. Parts delivery, $10. Bob. And then you go back to the garage. And the parts are over by the garage over here. And then I can take this smegging thing apart and I can pop it out, because there are bits on it that I really do need. Like, I think the alternator's alright, the pistons are okay, the flywheel's knackered, but I need the clutch plate as well. I love that mod as well, it's just so good. So yeah, that's why I did it. And that's probably saved me a good couple £100, because an alternator is like 200 and something, a gearbox is bloody expensive, so finding a gearbox for like $157, I'm all good with that, you know. We needed it, 'tis fine. Right, next we need to take this apart and put whatever's spare on there, like the starter. I'm hoping the crankshaft is in like really good condition. Right, where's my spanner? There it is. Cool. Right, let's open it up then. First off then, I need to turn it over. Oh, and just drop it on my head casually. It's fine. Sorry? Yep. Oh, he does? Yeah, well, he didn't want his dinner to start with tonight, so... I'm going to have to take this off and put that on there. Probably... Up you go. Tighten. See, that looks shinier than that one. So that one's buggered. Excellent. Crankshaft in good condition. 2 pistons knackered. Right, we'll take the 2 pistons out then. We'll be okay. I mean, we've got one... What was it? 1 good piston? Oh no, we have got 3 good pistons, so that's alright. We'll be fine then. Get rid of that one. It's heart surgery, this is. Well, heart surgery for a car. Pass me the scalpel. We'll be fine. If it looks silvery and shiny, then it's in better condition than what I've got. So, I'm going to leave it at that. Right, that's fine, that's fine, and that's fine. Spunky dandy. Right, let's put this back on them. I think I'm going to have to buy the other parts. Like, I mean, the alternator looks a bit crappy. I have got a starter though, so I'm alright on that side. Broken. Thankfully, we've got a good one of those. Yeah, but what's the grade of the alternator? Because our alternator is a bit... That alternator is 6%. This alternator hasn't got a grade to it. Right, where's my water pump? Not fuel water pump, fuel pump. Right, stick that on. Clutch plate. There we go. Is that in good condition, or is it? That's it's not bad. Just trying to decide which one's better. The dirty one or the dirty one. 68% or... Why hasn't this one got a grade yet? This one needs a grade. I need a grade to figure out if it's any good. Right, we definitely need to get rid of this flywheel because this one's gone. I haven't had luck with flywheels. Right, well that's not going to come off until I get it out. So. I might keep that around because you never know when I need an i4 again. Okay, so we need the first bit. Is that any good? Cylinder head, that's 64%. So we need a cylinder head. Let's go and buy a cylinder head then. Engine, lad, i4, cylinder head. Bumps. We definitely need a timing chain. Definitely need a distributor cap. I don't think we need a head gasket. I'm probably need an ignition coil. Don't need a gearbox. We got one of those. Cylinder head, $287, man. Oh, I need a cover as well. So that one. Oh no, I've pushed something. I don't know how to get rid of it. Ah, there we go. Right, let's go and chuck this on. Well, hello there. Oh, go on car. Well done. There we go. Alright, where to put my spanner? I hate this game sometimes. Hello, are you looking for a spanner? Yes, I am. Well, go. Good luck. Need that. I need that. I also need my spanner. Oh, did I put it in my backpack? Nope. Seriously, where did he go? Oh, there it is. Special. Right, that's that bit. I need a camshaft. Do I have a camshaft? I don't think I've got a camshaft. Oh no, I didn't put the head gasket on. Ah! It's one of those days when everything goes tits up. Do. Manny Garage has shit thrown everywhere. Yeah, well, actually, mine's not as bad. I've seen some people's, and it is like horrendous. Like it does look like the crap hit the fan like really hard, and it's just. I'm not even sure how these people actually play the game. Let's put it that way. But it is each to their own. Right, so I definitely need a camshaft. I definitely need a carburetor. I've got an oil. We're all good there. I need an alternator belt because mine is shot to bits. I need a new alternator. That's fine. I need a clutch plate, a pressure plate, and a crankshaft pulley. I need a flywheel. Where the smeg is the flywheel, and why can't I not see it? Fly. There it is, flywheel. Fantastic. Right, that's okay then. We're good. All I need to do is put all this back together. And we're all good. As long as where things go. Yeah, I sort of know where everything goes. I know where everything in my garage should go. At least it should go back in the car. And then everything else goes in the bin. And what I'm actually what I would like to do is I need to move my garage around a bit. And the reason why is because I feel that I spend a lot of my time throwing things away. And where the bin is It's like a really long way away. It's all the way over there, right? Most of the things I throw away are like tools. Well, not tools, like rubbish. So what I'm thinking is I might actually move my bin over here. We'll keep that around because I like the fact that I've got an i4 spare. Right. Let's put this in the corner. Don't put baby in the corner. I still don't know why I have these. They're just scenery. Right, that'll do. Can I move you, or do I have to use the move tool? Oh, I think I have to use the move tool. I just figured that it would be a better thing to have the bin over there where I always throw things away. You know? Strong man throws bin. Fly Eagle Fly just subscribed. Ah, boom! Welcome to the Hybridsteel channel. Don't forget, guys, to cast your votes on what I do very, very soon with Gold Rush, as it is the last time I play it through. I'm letting you have a little bit of decision. And the idea is I'm going to play Gold Rush for the last time. If you just want the live streams, I can do the live streams. It'll just be the 1st to the 22nd of December. See how things go. Or I do a full hardcore series where everything can break. And it's like, yeah, me. Do they take oil or other liquids like coconut? All of this is like proper oil. But yeah, the idea is I'm going to probably do Gold Rush on hardcore by the looks of the votes so far. So this means that you guys just want me to get angry, which is fine. It makes for good content. And I gotta be honest, I do love the game. It's just, unfortunately, nothing new is coming out for it. I can't be bothered to just keep doing the same thing on it. And it's stuck on my hard drive. It's like, yeah, I'm still here. Like Gold Rush, I'm still Gold Rush. You can still play me. I'm like, yeah, but it's still the same game. Like I need a new Gold Rushy game, and the closest thing I've got to it is literally Out of Ore. And I like Out of Ore, but I need something new. And then we got a Hydroneer playthrough coming soon. And that's going to be on... It's actually going to be starting on Saturday. I'm going to be doing that. And I'm going to be doing all the achievements. I don't know how many live streams it's going to take me, but I'm going to be doing all the achievements. Or as many as I need to do. Because I know I've got a few of them from the tutorial when I was in the branch testing ground. Apart from that, I don't know what I've got left to do. So I'm just going to go do them all. Nat Hill, how you doing? Sorry I didn't get to you first. Hope your day's going well, and hey everyone in chat. Yeah, Fly Eagle, give everybody in chat if you've got emojis, hit the little thumbs up button and stuff for Fly Eagle. He's brand new. Show him some love. The man's new to the channel. Don't leave him hanging. Did you see the other beer factory wants or did need playtesters? Yeah, so the whole thing with playtesting is that basically you normally just get loads and loads of people, and this is what I get, right? When it comes to playtesting, you get loads and loads of people who just want to play the game, and they don't really give a shit about the game. They just want to build, they just want to do their videos or bits and pieces, and then not actually report back any problems. Some do, like you actually do get genuinely like some nice people. But then you do get a lot of twonks that just take over like the kindness side of things and just keep playing the game without giving feedback. And I don't like that. And that's why I sort of like when Hydroneer does a playtest. Like when we do a playtest, the people who are in the Nerd Lounge, which is someone like myself, we get in on it first because we're more reliable. Unfortunately for like the last one, I wasn't there for because I was busy. But I am, you know, as soon as a new thing comes up, I'm usually one of the first in the playtest. I'm usually sitting there for hours just trying to break the game again. Just so I can try and help Max. Really. Charlie! What is up, bud? That's 50%. That's going to the bin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's 11%. That's going in the bin. But yeah, make yourself a home. Happy, happy, joy, joy. 61% on cables. They go in the bin. Evening, good sir. Apologies for being late. Just got from work. No, not a problem, man. I've got another hour, so we'll be alright. New subscriber here. Well, if you're new, I haven't seen you pop up, but boom! Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? But yeah, the main reason why I'm streaming, pardon me, the main reason why I'm streaming is because I've had too many technical fuck-ups this week. And I apologise for swearing, but I'm in that sort of mood where, at the moment, it bothered me. Basically, I'd recorded 2 or 3 videos yesterday night. I was like, yeah, I'm on fire. Let's do this. I can get a whole week's worth of content going. I'm all good. And then when I went to listen back to it, my mic had disconnected. So it sounded like crap. So yeah, it failed. It was not a good time. So yeah, I had to bin everything I'd done yesterday, and I was like, yay. So I'm hoping that the rest of my week goes okay. Not a problem. I should still be here. But yeah, I want to do more golf. I want to do more of the Forest Golf Planner game, just because it's fun. You know, I think it's a good way to, like, coming up to the end of the year. I'm like, I want to make things a bit more fun. So the Golf Planner game is just me docking around. And if you haven't seen it already, it's basically a Carriosoft game. Carriosoft are quite famous for doing 8 and 16-bit games, and they're like quite happy to just do like any sort of simulation sort of job title game, but they make it fun. And I gotta be honest, I sort of fell in love with their style because it's just different. What region is this supposedly set in? I think it's Canada, but I don't know. It snows here, but it might be Europe. I don't. Every single car drives on, I believe it's this side of the road going that way, or no, I think they drive on this side of the road. So I think it's European. I can't remember where Viking comes from, but I'm going to assume he's from the Netherlands, maybe. So I would say it might be. It might be in Scandinavia. It might be, but I don't know. So the guy who makes it, his username is Viking. Right, so I need to put a... Actually, yeah, I do need to put a new clutch on and the clutch plate. We'll shove that on now. And I do have a clutch plate. Whack that on as well. I mean, for me, it doesn't bother me, though. I just drive on the wrong side of the road. So I don't really care. I've been looking around for a new game for the last few days, but I think tomorrow I might be buying into the Game Pass. Would you try Construction Simulator? Already tried it. I think I did like an episode or 2 on it, but I couldn't. I don't know. There was something wrong with me doing it. I think with other people, it sort of worked for them, just not for me. Scudder, how you doing, bud? Yeah, I tried doing Construction Simulator. But I gotta be honest, I mean, it's one of those games, isn't it? It's like, you either mix with it or you don't. And for some reason, it just didn't, I don't know, I think I would say it didn't tickle my fancy. I did get it for free though, so I'm alright with that, but I don't think, if I hadn't have got it for free, I probably wouldn't have played it. It sounds depressing, doesn't it? Would you try Hotel Renovator? Yeah, I already did that. Bugs and all. Yeah, that game drove me a little bit mad, actually. The worst part I had with that, when I was playing it when it was like, it was going through construction as well, so it's still being worked on. But the worst part about it was optimization. Like, after you'd done like 3 or 4 rooms and you were working on the lobby, my computer was belting out heat. It was like, yeah, by the way, it's getting really warm. I was like, cool, right? And no, it was getting really warm. And I was like, this game is so unoptimized, it's not even funny. Even Diesel stopped playing it, and he's normally up for that sort of thing. So I took it as a sign of, like, I don't think it's going to work properly. I want a refund, but you got it for free. Yeah. No, I won't get it. I won't get a refund. It's a good game. It's just not really up my street. I don't mind construction games. but I just, for some reason, I think it just didn't click with me, you know? It's really weird to explain, but it's like, it's a really good game. You haven't got a single problem with it, but for some reason, you yourself can't play it, you know? There are certain games out there that I'm like, they're really good. They're amazing. Have you ever played it? No, because I don't get on with it. How do you know? Because I've tried it before. It's one of those games for me. But at least I gave it a go first. It just didn't gel with me. 'Tis a shame. It's a good game. I got a couple of games on. I'm looking at a couple of games. There might be a mini sort of Starfield series coming soon, because obviously being able to go into Game Pass will be fine. There was one that was on Game Pass. Let me just have a... Pardon me. I'm all burpy now. There's a game on Game Pass that comes. I think City Skylines is on there, but I'm probably buying City Skylines. Life of P will kill me. I was looking at doing Sea of Thieves at some point, because I think they're just putting in a single player mode, which would be pretty cool. I like a single player game. Right, what are you missing? Add Astroneer is a good. Astroneer, I actually tried to get hold of a free copy of that, but the promoters don't seem to like. They're not really like filling out all their like requests right now. How are you liking my garage? I really like it. Me personally, I'm good with it. I've been playing this for a couple of weeks on like streams and in videos. I'm all right with it. I haven't got a bad thing to say. I mean, there's a couple of like scratchy things that are a little bit like annoying, but I can't really sit there and just go, well, I don't really like it. It's actually, I mean, genuinely, I've enjoyed myself playing it. I wouldn't play it otherwise. Right, what am I missing? Okay, let's go through the parts list. I've got all those. I've got the alternator belt. I've got the alternator. I need a battery. Camshaft, I've got. Carburetor, I've got. Clutch plate, yes. Exhaust, yes. Exhaust header I've just bought. Flywheel I've got. Fuel line, probably need that. Fuel pump I've got. Gas tank I've got. Gearbox I've got. Head gasket. Ignition coil, yep. Maybe that one. Oil filter I definitely need. Oil pan I've got. Pistons I've got. Spark plug wire, we need those. Water pump, that's what I need. Yeah. See, brain works, sort of. I need spark plugs. Right, now we just need to put all this back on the car. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. And that person is normally me. Or my kid. Like, Ollie is an accident prone little twonk right now. I'm going to get rid of this because this looks broken. It looks like it's been like worn down to nothing, because I mean that's what the fan should look like. that's what it should look like. Right, we need that. The water, this goes on that front bit right there. What are we up to? We've got 2,900 left. I think I've got everything. Right, we need to put that on. Started watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia as well yesterday. Like, Series 16's out. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. My only one issue with like Astroneer is it's getting on to be an old game now. You know, you can't really do anything new in it because it's all been done. There's not really a lot more to explore in that game because it's all been done. It's like, it's a shame. It's still a good game. It's just unfortunately it's getting dated, and that's a problem. Right, I need these. Where do I put spark plugs in this engine? That's a good question. Up. Right. It is this side. Okay, cool. Yeah, there. And last one. Like that. Now I need my tool. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Same with Gold Rush the game. Yeah, I mean that's why, like, my new, well, like I said, my community post is literally going to be my last time playing it. I'm going to uninstall it after I've finished. As I'm either going to go through a whole series, maybe like 20 videos of me playing on hardcore, or it's going to be a live stream. Either way, it should be fun. I mean, to a point where it's going to be fun for you guys. For me, it's going to be my goddamn wash plant's broken. My wash bar is broken. I've broken this. Yeah, it's going to be constantly me having to go at the game. So if you want to watch me lose my shit, then just watch that series, because it will happen. You know, I'll be like happily mining for a couple of hours, and then all of a sudden something breaks. I'm gonna turn into Parker Schnabel by the end of it. I'm gonna be like, all right, I've had enough, guys. We're just gonna shut down. I'm going home. That's what he got like at the end of this season, because it was like everything started breaking. He's like, I'm going home. We're just not gonna do it anymore. Stupid question. Do you spray your car with spray cans instead of? Yes, you do. There is a way of you can get a spray mod, like it's an actual, it's actually a spray booth. But yeah, you do use rattle cans to paint the car. Hence why there's so many rattle cans. On the plus side, my trash can is now on the other side of this wall, so I can just get rid of all of these things. See, convenience. Yeah, I don't understand the reason why he didn't put in a spray booth. But there you go. Yeah, and I almost bought Gold Hunter today because I was gonna hate play it. So when people do a review of a game, it's usually like, it's how that person's feeling. Now, I've already done a review, but it was about a year ago when I was on beta test, and I don't think it went down too well with the developer because I'm not in their Discord anymore. So yeah, I'm not there anymore. But I was going to buy the game. It's only 15 quid, and I was like, you know what? If I buy it, I can make whatever videos I want out of it. So I have considered it, but it's like, do I really want to like continuously play a game that it feels like I'm banging my head against a wall? Or do I just not bother? And I mean, I am getting to that point where it's like, do I really want to bother? Like, just buying that game, just to go every couple of days, just like, or every couple of months, be like, no, I'm just gonna hate on it again and be happy. So yeah, I just have to think about it. I do not understand in the world why it doesn't make, or you can't pick up more than just one thing at a time. Welcome to the world. You know, games like this they just work like that all the time. I mean, you can use a box and you can pick up loads of different things. I choose not to. Oh, I already bought one of these. The boxes are there to like pick up many different items. My brother bought Gold Rush the game because he was into the series. I watched him play the game and it's so deep into detail. Yeah, I genuinely like it. I mean, to a point, I own 2 copies of Gold Rush. One for the computer and one for my PlayStation. I own both copies of the game. The downside is that nothing's been updated since it came out. Like, my main issue with Gold Rush is no updates. Like, it hasn't been really updated for, what, a good couple of years. There was plans to extend the game stupidly. Like, really, like, they were apparently going by, I can't really, no, I can't name the person that told me, but I mean, if you found him out, then you'll be fine. But basically, the game was supposed to be updated with every season of the actual series. Technology was supposed to change. You were supposed to have like different sections of wash plants as well. Unfortunately, it's one of those things, like, it never got done, which is why it sort of stops with the it stops with Frankenstein, the big like conveyor belt. It stops with Frankenstein because they didn't update the game from that point. So it got stuck in like season 4 and then never updated. And then from there, nothing ever got worked on apart from what gets worked on now. So when you look at it and it's just, oh yeah, we're doing a leaderboard update, we're just going to fix a couple of crashes and stuff. That's fine, but you've let the game go, which means, you know, no one really cares about it. The only people that care about Gold Rush now are hardcore fans like myself who still want to play it, who still want to give it a good go through, or the people who play leaderboard. People who play leaderboard, I mean, that is content in itself. People go on there, they play the game, and they just enjoy themselves. And I get it, it is fun, but over time, you're sitting there just going, I'm literally doing the same thing over and over again. Even Split, that's why Split quit playing Gold Rush. Number one, because obviously he's good at the game. Number two, nobody could get close to him on leaderboards. If he went back to leaderboard, literally he'd just win it every time. So if he's like quitting it, there's a reason for it. And the reason why is because, in fairness, Out of Ore is just a far superior game. And it's really hard to say things like that. Because it's like, Out of Ore is, it's unfortunate that it's taken over from Gold Rush, because Gold Rush is a good game. Just now we've got to wait for Out of Ore to get into that position of just being even better than what it is now. And honestly, I can't wait. Like, Out of Ore is a very, very good game. Technically, it is, I would say it's very close to being one of the better mining games right now. Just because of how good it is. And if you do like mining games, you probably will like Out of Ore. If you like Gold Rush, you'll probably like Out of Ore. And me, myself, I would recommend it. I know, it's unconventional how I'm doing this. But generally, don't give a rat's ass right now. Should have been multiplayer for a group. No. So, yeah, okay, so coming from somebody who's been playing the game since 2019, Gold Rush is a single player game. If you have 2 players playing Gold Rush, it's going to get boring. Because you're going to have, like, somebody's going to be sitting in a rock truck going backwards and forwards. And they're going to be like, dude, can I do the the loader? And they're going to be like, no, because I'm doing it. And I don't want to do the minion work. You do it. And that person's going to get bored. And then guarantee that the owner's going to come offline. He's going to be like, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, cool. His wash plant is just going to be in bits. You know, the other guy is just going to get pissed off with him. So I would say definitely not. When it comes to Out of Ore, when multiplayer eventually gets into it, because it is being requested by a lot of people. I spoke to Split about this, and he spoke to Christian about this. And Christian said that he wants to do it, but he needs the game to work properly first. And I 100% support that. Because when the game works properly, and it's like properly done, that game is going to kick ass in multiplayer. You know, there is so much you can do with like more people. And I've already said to Split, I said, hey, if it ever goes to multiplayer, do you want to do a collab? And he went, yeah, sure, mate. So, yeah. It'd be cool. You know? In fairness, I sort of owe Split quite a bit, because like when I was playing Gold Rush, he was playing as well. And I was learning bits off of him, like how to play the game properly, so I didn't look so moronic when I did my playthrough. So yeah, it's all down to him for that one. Anyways. Right, I need to put my battery in. Batteries. compare a lot of my YouTube stuff to other people. I really do. Like, the reason why I played certain games is because of certain creators. Like, Hybridsteel is all because of Diesel and Dre. When it comes to CMS, that mainly comes down to Gorilla Man. When it comes down to this, I actually picked I just sort of got involved in like playing the game. I think it was more a Scapegoat that got me into it. Like, because CMS was okay and all, but I sort of got bored of CMS. And I think it's just because it's too simple. I think I really like it. It's good detail. It's not a bad little game. But if you're looking for an easy arcade style like garage game, CMS is pretty simple. It's point and click. With this, it does make you think about what you're doing quickly, because if your engine doesn't start, you have to then sit there and try and figure out what's actually wrong with it. Most of the time, it's normally just me being an idiot. Like, I've normally forgotten to plug something in. But it sort of does help knowing a little bit about cars. It does teach you, which is a good thing. Then I would say wrench is like the next one, and I ain't touching wrench with a 50-foot barge pole. Wrench will make me... I think wrench will make me cry. After looking at I looked at the video to that and I just went, nah, that's right. Because I like cars and all, but I ain't going through an entire engine just to find one broken wire. That's too much. That'd kill me. Okay, fuel pump on. You got me into Car Simulator. Watched you play that a lot. Oh, CMS. Yeah, I mean, it's alright. This one I would say is, if you want something a little bit more hands-on, I'd say this one's really good. Like the community behind it as well. Like I've said this in previous other streams and videos. The community behind this game is really good. I like it. Okay, so that's the fuel line attached, batteries attached. Did I attach the line to the alternator? Yes, I did. So the alternator's done. The starter's done. The neutral's done. The battery's connected. Everything's done, Jim. I think the only thing I needed to do was like... No, I think I'm actually done. And something like house fix and sell again. Yeah, I've already done I've done House Flipper. I did the demo of House Flipper 2, and the fix and flip one. I've done that as well. But all those are really good games. It's just unfortunately just waiting for House Flipper 2. Have you put juice? No, not yet. That's like the last thing I do. Oh, which side is the manifold? It's this side. Oh no, it's not. It is this side. Right, that's attached. Alright, cool. Now we get to wheel it over there. Did you play all the DLCs for House Flipper? Nope. And the main reason why I didn't play all the DLCs for House Flipper is, number one, House Flipper, when I first started this game, had been out for a little while. I was like, well, this channel, sorry. I didn't really want to. And number two, I was poor. I'm poor now, but I can afford DLCs now. So no, I never played them. Yeah, I can afford a few more DLCs now, so I'm getting better. It just takes a bit of time. Joys of I don't work, so this is as much money. Whatever I earn from this channel is literally my money. And then I normally get the but what do you do? It's a good question. The farm one, the farm one is cool because you can build. Oh, you talk about House Flipper. I'm okay. If House Flipper 2 comes out at some point, I'll play it. It's just, it's not out yet. I'm guessing it's about, is a 40 litre tank. So I've got to try and guess like 40 litres. December. Oh, damn it. That'd be fun then. Well, I would try and get ahead, but I've got to do, yeah, actually, doing a series for Gold Rush would be a lot bloody easier though. Right, let's do this. We need one of those, two of those, and one of those. Why isn't there a jerry can in this game? There is. I just can't be bothered to use it. It's easy to push the car over it. It's just simple. Oh no, this is coolant. It's not oil. That was just about to be a big boo-boo. That would have been disastrous. Because it's a big black container, it's like, it'll do. There we go. Yeah, there is a jerry can. It's just that, I mean, you have to fill up with 20 litres of fuel. Well, you have to put it in the can, and you have to take the can to the car, and then you put the can in the car, and then it's not enough, and you might spill stuff, and you might as well just push the car to the fuel pump and just be happy. That's pretty much it. That's why I do it. At the end of the day, it's just good. There we go. Noisy. Right, now oil. I've got two of these. If it were, yeah, exactly. I hope the profit's good in this. All I need this to do is tick over. That's all I need to do. As soon as it fires up, the fireworks go off, we'll be just fine. Why is it a jerry can, not a John can? I don't know. That's just something I would Google. No funnel. No, there is no funnel. I don't think there is. If there is, I haven't seen one. Did you play Hometopia? No, that's not out yet. It's Keymailer have got it down. I was thinking of going into it, but then I was like, do I really want to bother? Because I don't really want to play The Sims. I don't want to build houses. I get if you want to. I haven't got a problem with the game. Me myself, I'm like, I'm all right. Right. Ugh. Oh, I've pushed F1. I haven't put brake fluid in it yet. At least it works. Go and get the brake fluid now. This game is really cool. I like it. But it's just, for me, this is like... It's really hard to... If you've never been on my streams or my channel before, and then I have to explain all this again. So, I have sort of OCD in various different cases. And playing a game like this, for me, is really good. Because I get to sort things out, it just sort of calms me down, which is quite nice. Especially when you've got like 2 kids and they're screaming at you quite a lot. It makes me go a little bit like, because I'm getting older, I can't deal with it as much. So playing a game like this, I sit here, I play this for hours just to calm down. I'll play things like Shipbreaker game, the Shipbreaker simulator. I'll play that just to calm down because I can order the junk, I can break things down. It helps. So yeah, I'm doolally. 10 grand, it's not bad. It only cost us like 6. We spent. How old are you? I did a live stream on my birthday. Too old, man. Too old. So this is 10 grand's worth of car. What have I missed? Oh no, everything's on 5 stars. So this is how much this car's worth. Okay, that's cool. So I colour matched it. Everything's clean. Everything's cool. Diagnostic info. How do you get diagnostics? Is there a diagnostics thing in this game? Or did I just not know about it? Oh man. I know 1800 would be nothing. Is there a place where I can take my car to get it checked? We don't know. Happy belated birthday. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I don't really care about my birthday anymore. I'll stream on my birthday. Like, I spend my birthday, because I'm at home all the time, I spend my birthday with my wife. That was nice. I spend my birthday with my kids. I'm all good with that. But then, like, it's for me, because, you know, I've had a lot of birthdays now. I'm just like, it's my birthday, and it just feels like another day now. That's the problem with getting older. You just sit there and just go, yep, all good. There you go. I made 10 grand off that. I've still got my pizza car. We're all good. We could go and see if we can get another car. How much? We've got half an hour. We could go and get another car. I don't think you're as old as me. I'm 42 and I like playing computer games. I'm only 2 years younger than you, mate. It's not the fact that I don't mind playing computer games. It's the fact that I play games partially to do YouTube and then partially just to chill. Yeah, I'm 40 years old now. The reason why I get a bit funny about talking about the age is because obviously, like, being on YouTube, people are always looking for like the next 25-year-old creator to like follow. If I can get to the pizza place before it gets dark, I don't know what the time is. If I can get there before it gets dark, then I can actually sleep in the car when we get there. So I'll do that. What's your favourite car so far in this game? I'm a big fan of the Wolf, but that is a modded car. Well, that's like an expansion car. I like the Mercedes. It is pretty cool. But I am a big fan of the F100. As a pickup truck, it's nice. It's sturdy. It's alright. That's really about it. I mean, I do sort of wish it had more cars in it. But they are coming slowly. And some of the modders are working on stuff. Especially, like, because if you get the Wolf, you can actually do the BMW E39 skin, so you can actually turn the Wolf into an E39. So technically it's a Wolf, but it looks like a BMW. That's quite a nice one as well. But I'm a big fan of El Caminos, and that's in the game, so I'm alright with that. I don't know how much fuel I've got left. Over half tank, we'll be fine. We're going to go and find... I'm going to go and do some more pizza stuff, because then I can get another barn find, which is only going to cost me like $2 grand. Then we can upgrade again, and we can go. It's going to cost me a little bit of time to get up, but once I've got like 20 grand behind me, buying a car is not too bad. Finishing the car is actually all right, and it's easy enough. It's just having to earn that money again after spending 50 grand on a garage. So yeah, it's all fun and games. I think the other reason why I like this over CMS is that I'm not earning like hundreds of thousands of dollars for finishing a car. That's what I found with, like, once you've done like the P1, like the McLaren, you're like, okay, so I've now got 15 million quid. I'm bored, because you've literally just put yourself into infinite mode. You're like, oh right, oh, I think that was part of the reason why it killed it for me. I had too much money, and then finishing a car, like, I was doing a car for an hour. So the way that I was playing the game, I could literally strip the car, strip the engine, put it all back together, buy all the parts, chuck it all together, and I'd do all that like in an hour and a half. I'd finish one whole car. I'm like, it's getting easy. Like, this is an easy game. The only reason why I'm looking forward to like the next one, if there is going to be another one, is I get to build the guide for it again, which is what I did before. That's part of the reason why this channel grows occasionally, is like new updates come out for a game, or a new game that everybody wants to play, and I'll build the guide for it. Like Hybridsteel. I would say Hybridsteel is the biggest push in this channel's history, and the main reason for it is because I built the guide for it, and everybody had all their answers, like all their questions answered. It looks like a skip. Where's the roof? Oh yeah, well that's because I didn't bother with the roof. There was no point. Literally, this car's entire life is to drive to here and then deliver pizzas, and I don't even use the car to deliver pizzas anymore, because there's no point, because you can just do this. Is it V or no, enter in it? Backspace to sleep, backspace, 922. Cool. So delivering pizzas in this game is get out the car. Car is just here to sleep in. It's the only reason why I have the car here, is so I can sleep in it, so I can come in here, I can pick up a delivery, and all the deliveries I do are in this room. Like, it's here, so we've got 4 deliveries. One of these at some point will give me a random barn find, but you have to do them over and over again until you get one. I don't like driving out too far, so what I will do is I'll just sit here, deliver pizzas until I get a barn find, and I'll skip the day when I've done all these 4 missions. So there was no real point in me finishing this car. I couldn't be asked, and as it was only literally for driving me over to this point, I didn't want to finish the car. There's that for me, and I know it sounds weird, but there's literally no reason for me to finish any of the cars. There's no reason for me to collect any of the cars, and I can't be bothered to keep them all. He only has 1 seat. There's no hitchhikers. If there was, I would have put more seats in. I mean, apart from me, there is no one else in this game. Oh no, sorry, there is NPCs now. Like scapegoats in the game. The guy that owns the shops in the game. That's about it. What's your favourite PC game? Stone Keep. It was broken for so many years, and it's only like £6 on Steam, and I might have to pick it up because it's like nostalgia. I remember when I first played I remember when I first played Stone Keep, and we had to run it in DOS. That's how old I am. Alright? So we had to run this game in DOS, and if you didn't play the game specifically the way that the guide wanted you to play it, you would crash the game. That's how good it was. And I've never ever had a game bug like that before in my life. Only you who is ordering these pizzas that... yeah, probably. I mean, they all live in this village. The thing is all the pizzas are all over the map. I just can't bother to go all over the map. So I literally just deliver to here on foot. Oh yeah, Stonekeep was like a really cool dungeon. It was a dungeon trawler. It had a bit of a story as well. Basically, you were a kid called Drake, and you were playing in your home keep because, like, you know, you're just a farm boy. You're playing in the keep, and all of a sudden, like, the Dark Lords come in and completely destroyed your keep, and it gets like sent to the dungeons. And you escape. You're the only person to survive, and then you come back like 20 years later, and you've got to try and like figure out what's going to happen and how it's going to be restored. And then you get tasked with a quest from like a goddess who's like, if you finish this, then we can do this, 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 and this. And then, you know, by the end of the game, you've finished it. And I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end. But I mean, it is a real basic dungeon trawly game. It's really, really old. I mean, it came out in the, I think it's like late 80s, early 90s. But genuinely, like, it's really good for its time. I don't know how well it holds up. I haven't played it for like 25 years. So, and I don't know where this pizza goes. I can't remember. I should really pay attention to the map. Where does this pizza go, man? Right, let me just have a look. Oh, okay, so one of those. Gotcha. Over there. I see a post today of Ranch Sim getting new engine updates and stuff. They were probably on Unity, so maybe. I don't know. If most game developers, if they're going to start switching over their engines, it's probably because they were on Unity, and because of the whole palaver with Unity that nobody wants to be on them anymore. After they were literally just about to screw every single developer over in the entire world. Yeah, they're not. Oh, there you go. I have an old barn that we want to bring down. It has some parts and a vehicle in it. Would be interested in buying it. Would you go for $2,000? Sure, I would. Now we need to go back to my car. Yeah, so if it's a Unity thing, then yeah, I wouldn't blame them. Really wouldn't. The thing is most indie games are built on either Unity or Unreal. Most of them are on Unity. Right, now I've got to find out where this bloody car is. And it's raining. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, that's a good one. That's just off the main road. That is bloody good. Liking it. Do you like horror games? No, not anymore. I grew out of all that, unfortunately. That might be the reason why it's not going too fast. Right, so the barn is way back on the original road that we came in on, next to the bridge. So we'll go and check that out now. It's on the way home, so it's good. No, I mean, horror games for me, I used to play things like Silent Hill, Resident Evil. This was before things like Phasmophobia and like generic scare jumpy games, really. The only one that I would say that I was really sort of looking forward to was the one that Hideo Kojima had done. I can't remember what it was called now. It came out as a demo, everyone loved it, and then it got canned. And then Deep Stranding came out. Yeah, it was in the house, and he had like the baby and crying. And Yeah, I liked the idea of it, and it did look cool. But apart from that, it just got canned. I was really unhappy about that because I think it would have been a flipping good game. But yeah, it just stopped, which was a bit of a shame. I knew a couple of years back that like people were trying to sell their copy of their PlayStation 4 with that demo attached, and they were trying to sell it for like stupid money. Or was it just called the corridor or the hall or the room? It wasn't the room because that was Silent Hill. But this game was like proper freaky, like true psychological screw up. I've never seen Kerry jump out of a sofa before, but she almost did. So that's what it was like. The jump scares were like proper. They were full on. So PT, that's the one. Yeah. That get whoa! Oh! Someone almost took the car out. Yeah, PT. That game. I think that would have been like my last horror game I'd have ever played. Because genuinely, that was a freaky game. Well, there's supposed to be a car here. I've been ripped off. I remember trying Resident Evil 2 and it came out on the N64. Did it? I died at the bus of Raccoon City, never. I can't remember what console it came out for. I feel like I've been robbed. Because there is not £2,000 worth of parts here and there's no car here. Bet the car never loaded. They should have really made Silent Hill 1 instead of the second one. I would agree. Genuinely. I liked the first one. The thing that was more scary about the first one though was Harry couldn't shoot for shit. That was the thing that scared the bejesus out of me. Like, you could be standing next to the enemy, point blank range with a pistol aimed at its forehead, and he wouldn't flip and hit it. Technically there is a car in the barn, yeah, but it's like, unfortunately Harry was a bit of a shit shot, and that screwed. I think that's part of the reason why it never got a remake. I think more people resonated with Silent Hill 2 more than Silent Hill 1. There's not £2,000 worth of parts here though. I'm really annoyed by this. Bugger, that means I have to go and do it again. I can stay there. I'm just going to go now back over to the town. Might fill up with fuel. A little bit bummed out about that. That was a fail. Just spent £2 on basically nothing. I don't remember which side my fuel tank is. Probably don't need a lot. No, I do. There we go. But I think my problem with overall like horror games now is that I would say that I've sort of been desensitized to them, really, or I just got bored. You know, oh, it's another jump scare. Oh, it's another demon trying to suck my soul out of my face. Oh look, my head's been decapitated. Oh look, I've had a sword rammed through my chest and now I can see my beating heart. You know, I mean, Mortal Kombat is more violent than most horror games. So, might as well just play that if you want blood and gore. And Mortal Kombat 1 comes, it's either out, is it out now or it is coming up real soon? Can't remember which one it is. But yeah, that's really gory. Go play that. But horror games like jump scares and stuff, I don't know. I would even say that even when PewDiePie was at his peak and people were watching him play flipping... what was he playing? I can't remember anymore. It's been a long time, but I think a lot of his reactions were like half-assed. You know, he was like, if I do this for the camera, people will watch. I got bored of PewDiePie when he was younger because of just he was doing the same thing over and over again. He was just he was just jump scaring himself all the time. He was screaming like a little bitch all the time. I didn't like him. Genuinely now, I actually don't mind him too much. He just sits there and talks, and he actually sort of talks about life, and that's actually more appealing. I think it is because I'm getting older. I need to sleep. There we go. Pizza, pizza, I've got your pizza, I've got your pizza, yeah. Don't forget, if you are liking the streams and the videos I do, hit that like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. For everything I do over here, it's always best to just hit subscribe and be happy. Right, now I can't remember where this... Ah, there it is. Right next door to the pizza shop. Could have just walked, mate. Looking for a blue sphere. There it is. But yeah, so this weekend it's going to be Friday night. I actually don't know what I'm doing Friday. I might have Friday off, it's depending on what I've figured out and what I'm doing and so on and so forth. Or I do something else. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be hydroneering. Looking forward to it. There we go. Hopefully, this one will have a car in it, because this is going to break my bank otherwise. I need a car. I really, 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 really need it. Oh, hello. Oh, it's down there. Jeebus. Alright. Need a car. This way. It's on the corner before we get to the houses, so it's going to be in the middle of nowhere. Up that road in front of me. Oh yeah. Let's go! I've been up here a couple of times. Before I figured out that I could just skip a day on like the pizza thing, I was literally driving up this road and delivering the pizzas to the end of the road. And then like it was like, okay, I've got to go back home because I've got to do this. And like, no, actually I could have just carried on. So it's round this corner off the road. I'll just pull over, make sure I am where I am. There you go. It's in this area in front of me. Don't hit a tree or I'll be repairing this car. Right, Matt. It's coming right for me, Ned. It should be like right in front of me. To my right. There it is, right and cooped up into the corner. Hard loading. There's a car in there. That's what we like to see. Hey, it's the lad we just did. It's worth $4 grand, so we can double our money off this straight away, which is good. So that means there's going to be a few more bits in it that are actually worth doing. Engine's in half good condition as well. What about the under? Underlay. Cross member's good. Suspension's good. It's going to be a little bit cheaper to do. It's going to be nice. Back end. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. That's broken. They're broken. That's broken. Not too shabby. We'll put this up when we get back and we'll be fine. That's for a wolf. That's worth money. Ooh, hello. Cool, cool, cool. Excellent. So what I want to do then. That's for an engine. That's for a motorbike. Excellent. We'll chuck that outside for a second, and that, because they're quite big parts. Is there anything else I can shove in this? There's a headlight. Anything else? Anything else? There we are. There's a spring. So that either came off this car or it's staying. It's not, but that's a low spring. go. Oh, there's a brake thing there. It's a caliper. Hey, it's money. It's even if it's $1, it's extra money I don't have. Right, well, I think that's everything. So what I'll do is I will push this button and I will go tow to garage. Oh, I wanted all that to go with me. Well, I'll leave all that here. I can't be bothered with it. I haven't got a pickup truck or anything to take it with me, which I really should get. Right, easy way to do this. Send this back to my garage. Cost back to garage. Boom. There we go. And then send me back to my garage. And there we go. And that's how you do it. You just teleport yourself around. Cool, cool, cool. We got ourselves a new car. Well, I think we're going to be doing this one on a budget as well, because like wasting £2 on the game when the car didn't load means I'm down, which sucks. Bloody flat tires. Chuck this on. Awesome. And there we go. Fantastic. Right, so now I can just start stripping this out. I'm hoping this one won't be as bad as the last one we just did. But you never know. So you basically paid £4 for that from that car, because the first, yeah, basically. So yeah, I paid for, okay, we'll just do that like this. I paid £4 for this car. This car, after I've worked on it, it might be worth it, because at the moment, I mean, technically at the moment, if I just sold this car off, I'm making $445 profit. So it's not bad. I get my money back, but then I've got nothing to work on, which sucks. So I'm hoping with, there's rust on the car, colour conditions fine, overall conditions are 2-star, which means 50% of the parts are actually in good condition. That could be body or anything. I mean, going by this, like, that's in good nick, that's okay, that's broken, that's okay, the radiator's alright, the cam wheels are fine, the engine looks like it's in half-assed condition, so it's going to swing either way on that one, but we'll see how things go. And the only way I'll know if it's any good and what I'm replacing and how much it's going to cost me eventually is literally by stripping it down to bare nothing and taking it all the way back and seeing where I'm at. And then you do it again. You finish a project, you throw it away, and it's all, you know, you're done. Right, so obviously those are shot. Don't need those. The battery is a battery. I don't know what that's doing. Worst comes to worst is if the bottom of the engine's knackered, I've already got an i4, so we should be fine. Sort of, yeah, there you go. I'm knackered on the bottom of that. What I'll do is I'll chuck that up on there, build the engine off that one. So we've technically already saved ourselves a couple £100, which is good. Right, let me just whack this out. Radiator hose, take that off. Right, so that's disconnected, that's disconnected. Let me just get the starter off. Cool. Right. You know why what I said last time was I never realised what's actually like it's all plugged into until it comes off. There you go. At least the drive shaft's in good nick. I need to undo the bolt. There's more bolts to remove. Yeah, but it's knowing where those bolts go. I would say that's the bigger part of this. Like with CMS, it's, oh, there's a door, click. There's part of an engine, click. Oh, do up a few bolts. Okay, cool. And then that's sort of the game. And that's, I think that's part of the reason why I was getting bored with it. It's too easy. Like, and I'm not a very, I wouldn't say I'm a very technical person. Genuinely, I call myself a bit of an idiot because, in fairness, I am. But if I can understand this game, I mean, from my point of view, this is an easy game. You just have to remember where things go. There we go. But it's like any game, really. It's like once you've done it once or twice or 10 times, you sort of know what you're looking for. Everything becomes second nature, and it's a learning curve. Like, some people are faster to learn certain things than others. For me, the only reason why I know where I'm putting certain things in this game is because of CMS. Like, I knew where an engine goes. I knew where certain things go. Then this game goes into a little bit more detail about where everything is. I could sit with a pen and paper and tick off and what I took off and where I installed it. Yeah, I mean, this is what, when I do a car, I'll explain. Give me a sec. So, how I deal with a car, I break it down into 4 sections. One is the back end. So, when it comes to taking off like the rear wheels and all the suspension and bits and pieces, I will deal with that first. And then I will work on the front end. Taking everything off to start with is literally just breaking down the bare essentials. You know, interior, bodywork, that sort of thing. And that's fine. But when it comes down to taking apart like a whole area, like the whole front section suspension, because I'm going to have to take all this off. I'll just do one corner at a time. I'll take this side off first, and then I'll take off this side. I'll lay all the parts out and go, right, I need this, 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 and this, order those parts, and then put the front end together first. And then I'll do the same to the back end. So that's 2 sections done. Engine is the next one. So the engine's got its own little area because it's over there. You don't have to mingle anything else around. It's all fine. And then last section is bodywork. Work about that. But that's how I deal with everything. That when I was doing CMS, I did a very similar thing. I broke a car down exactly the same way each time. I do the front, do the back, do the interior, done. And that's it. That's all I would do over and over again. But like I said, the problem with the problem with CMS is it's an easy version of this. But yeah, once you've done one, you've done them all. Most of these cars are pretty much the same. Same bolts in the same places, they just do different things. And you're only mainly going to be using a screwdriver and spanner. It's a nice grill. It's a different car. When you left, we had a pink car. But the garage has been like this since I upgraded in the last stream. Right, headlights out now. Right, I've put it out there. Yeah, it's a different car because we sold the last one. Then I got diddled out of some money because the game didn't load a car in one of the garages. So basically, I went to the barn. It didn't have a barn find in it. It had just parts of a vehicle. So I lost money. That was fun. And the other thing about like stripping down a car is that it's fairly simple to sort of figure out, especially with the fact that all the body panels tell you where things went, like RL, FR, RR, that sort of thing. It'll tell you where things go, and then you know where things are. And then when it comes to wheels and stuff, your wheels and tyres, they don't ever change. You can put those in different places and no one ever cares. When it comes to all the suspension, it's labelled. Everything is labelled in exactly where it should be. So yeah, I mean, the game itself is, when you start breaking it down fundamentally, it's actually quite simple. But again, it's more entertaining than CMS. The difference is this is more of an indie title, whereas CMS has become sort of like a double A game. Whereas it used to be a single A. Like, if you go back to like Car Mechanic 2014, like all the earlier versions, they were like true indie style, CMS style games. CMS, because it's become ultimately more popular and it's got a lot more funding and a lot more behind it, it has become a bit more of a corporate entity. So it's become a double A game. The time it becomes a triple A game is when they bump the price. If CMS ever gets to like, I'm going to say, because of where it comes from, if CMS ever gets to like 40 quid for the base game, you're in AAA territory. And then that's when you'll see like 50 sections of DLC come out and not just like where we have it now. Like DLC right now, it's fairly cheap. It's only what, a couple of quid at a time, which isn't bad when you consider what you get for your DLC. You get a couple of new cars, you get some new engines, you get new bits and pieces, but it's still the same setting. It's still you in a garage, same surroundings, same everything, taking cars apart and then putting them back together. And at that point, even then, it's still not massively challenging. It still only takes an hour and a half to take a car apart and put it all back together, which partially sucks balls. I don't like it. I've got to be honest, again, after playing this one, you sort of realise how CMS is actually a bit more of a mainstream game in comparison to this. This is built by somebody who's taking his time to build a game that people can just kick back and chill to. I've got to be honest, that's what I've been doing with it. That shocked to bits. Right, that's everything out of the engine. CMS is full of tedium, just sitting there for 30 minutes just installing individual rock arms. Generally that doesn't bother me, but it's the fact that most of the cars are all designed around the same base skeleton. I mean, so are these, if I'm going to be honest, but I find this one to be more at peace with what I actually have in my head. Generally more just enjoyable. Well, even if it's not more enjoyable, it's more calming for me. You know? I feel like I'm actually doing something more. Right, we'll take the drive shaft out now. And we are done with the under. The thing is, I know I sort of like I'll kick on like CMS a little bit just because of like simplicity, but generally it's not. If you're looking to get into, like, I would say if you're actually looking to get into this sort of thing to start with, CMS is a really good start. It's a really good building block. It'll give you the basic information of like, do you need to know anything about a car? Yeah, sure, okay, we can teach you that. That's sort of what I like about it. But then once you get past the formulaic sort of take this apart, do this, take this apart, do that, you're like, okay, is there anything else to this? And you're like, actually, no, there isn't. There's nothing else to this game. You're doing the same thing, same car, same everything. With this, it went in a bit deeper. You take the whole engine apart, you learn how to put it back together, because you definitely need to know where things go, because you have to do it yourself. And if you forget one thing, it's your fault. The car will blow up. That's your problem. So, yeah, it is one of those things. You do have to learn a bit more in this game, I would say. And then after that, it all becomes, again, it becomes a bit more trivial. You're like, okay, I can do this, I can do that, I'm fine. And then that's when, like, playing something like Wrench, that's the next bit where you're sitting there just going, oh, for fuck's sake. And then all of a sudden, you're stuck in limbo again, not really knowing what you're doing. When you start learning all of these games, you start enjoying it more because you know what you're doing. It's the same for me. When I first started playing this, generally I was a bit overwhelmed. I was like, okay, what the hell do I do? How do I do this? Why is this not working? Why is that not working? And then I asked myself a million different questions. I struggled in the start of this because I'd never played anything like it before. CMS didn't cut what this game offered. So I learned how to play it, and I learned where things went, and I learned how to do stuff. Even now, I will still sit there and screw things up, and I'll be like, oh, okay, why isn't that working? Alright, it's probably not working because this isn't connected. So it's already making me think, okay, I've got to repair this, I've got to put that in. And after a time, you just become more accustomed to how to do things. It would probably be the same for wrench. It would probably be that sort of, okay, I'm going to have to sit here and flip and learn this, or I'm going to have real trouble. But like in every game, once you know it, you don't have to worry about it anymore. It just becomes muscle memory. It's like Valheim or, you know, The Sims or anything. Once you've got like your formula in your brain of how to do something, you're fine. It's why Hybridsteel, I have to go back to Hybridsteel every now and then. I can't play it like I used to. Mainly just because I know what I'm doing all the time. And I don't need to play it all the time because I'm not stuck in like noob mode anymore. You know, I've been playing that game for 3 years. I'm fine. But for all those people in noob mode who have just come into the game and like, what the hell do I do? I get the confusion straight up. Because the confusion is that the whole game has been overhauled a couple of times and it's not the same as it was on like any other old YouTube video. Unless I update all my videos, people are watching guides from nearly 2 years ago now. Which, that's why I said I'd be coming back to Hybridsteel at some point, because I know at some point there's going to be an update, and I think it's going to turn everything on its head. I think a lot of people will struggle, maybe, but it's depending on what they're doing with the update. If there's an update, if they're working on something. I hope they are, because I've got to be honest, sort of need to play again. That's not one of these songs. Okay. Room shift? Oh, okay. Now we'll just figure it out as we go. We're putting it in your corner, aren't we? All you got to do is take off all your books. We'll just move the case around and then we'll go from there. Right, I need my screwdriver. More cars are registered in CMS PC version on the console. Yeah, that's because when it comes to console version, it doesn't have mods in it either, so they're behind. Oh man, Hybridsteel built my channel. I owe a lot to Hybridsteel. That's why I do what I do for it. The reason why it's highly rated and the reason why it's well received is because of how Max has marketed the game. Max made that game and he gave it out to the right people who were asking at the right time. Admittedly, at the beginning of the game was shoddy. I would say up until like 1.6 is when Max started to get a gist of actually how the game was supposed to work and what he was supposed to work on. When he started getting help and when he was able to afford help, that's when the game took off better. Like in 2.0, the game just got better. There were still bugs in it, but it's so much nicer to play now. There's not as much broken stuff. It's more fluid. It's better out. I found this channel via Hybridsteel, like the beginner guide. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I owe a lot to Hybridsteel. So that's why I'm still kicking around in the Discord. It's why I'm still trying to help people, because Hybridsteel is part of the reason why people know of this channel. Actually, it's I would say it's probably why around 10,000 people of this channel know how much the game is. Oh, I didn't pick up a spanner. Yeah, I would say around 10k of the subscribers on this channel are from Hydridsteel. And there we go. So that's pretty much everything apart from the bodywork now. And now we just hack the body off. Oh, there's an interior slot as well. Get this. But the best part about this game, I would say, is the stripping down of it and putting it all back together. Because the stripping down in this game is like you go all the way down to frame, and then even then, as long as you've got 2 bits of frame stuck together, you can rebuild the car. Everything else can come off that. Everything else. Right, we need to get out the Right, next hammer. This doesn't normally, you don't normally need the hammer from barn finds. You need the hammer if you go to the junkyard. Yeah, the junkyard's got some really beat up pieces of crap in there. Right, let's get the fuel tank out. Fuel tank. Excellent. And now take this off, take this off, put this on here, and let's start cutting. I will get myself a MIG welder at some point. It's just right now I can't afford one. I think it's like 15 grand. So I might be able to afford it after this. Maybe. We'll just see how things go. Okie dokie. What part is next? Let's take the roof, shall we? I do remember, like, when I first played this, I was like, what am I doing? Yep. I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, I stacked up a lot on cutting discs. I bought loads. So what I tend to do is I tend to just remove all the bodywork to start with. And then I'll just repair it all in a minute. I repair it over time. But it's the first thing I do. I repair all the bodywork. And then I repair everything else. Because bodywork is, I would say, it's more fun. I almost, in a different life, I would say, because unfortunately, I've got asthma. I'm like stupid asthmatic. You know, the only thing I'm really shit at is breathing. So I almost became a panel beater years and years and years ago, one of my I went to apply for a job, and it was for panel beating, and it was like, yeah, he would have hired me if I didn't have asthma, because he didn't want to be responsible for me going to the hospital every 30 days or so, and because I've got breathing problems and this, that and the other. I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. So yeah, on a different life, I wouldn't have made. I would have probably gone into panel beating instead of ICT, so I'd have learnt more about like cars and stuff than I do now. Good money in it though, that's the thing. If you're good at panel beating, you're alright. What the hell is this? Well, it used to be a car. Now it's just bits of a car. But this is the sort of thing I would have done in real life. I think I'd have just been happy doing this. And this is literally the only way I can do it in life now, because of like asthma and joys of living. Yes, basically, I'm stripping down a car, because you take off all the body panels, get them all cleaned up, make sure they're all smart and clean, and then weld them all back into the car. I don't need any more. That's fuel line. That I might need, depending on like taking that apart. But I do this, mostly I do this to every single car I make on this game. I'll strip it all the way down to nothing, leave the bare frame at the bottom, because there's nothing wrong with the floors, the firewall, the tunnel, or the bare front and everything. You're all fine. Body panels, they all need to be cleaned up, de-rusted, you know, washed. Because you can wash things in this with the hose. But yeah, apart from that, it's alright. And it's the first thing I do. Strip out the rest of the car, come back to it after I've done like everything else. Right, let's get the sides off. Sides I need the spanner for. 23 feet. Oh no, I've got to go to bed soon. Because I'll be up well early because of the kids. So let me just get these panels off now, and then I think we're nearly there. On the plus side, none of the body really has been eaten out by rust. So I've almost got like a complete bodied car, which is very rare when you're doing a barn find. Normally there's bits missing. So this car's actually in really good nick. So body wise, I shouldn't need to buy any more panels. This should just work. Do you know what colour it's going to be? 094038 or anything I've got up here. These are all the ones I've used in the past, so I can use a custom colour, or I can just make a different colour. So I can change the colour if I really want to. I can paint it whatever colour I need it to be. The last one was pink, because the base colour when I bought the car, when I bought it from the barn find, it was pink, so I just left it as it was. And I'd never done a pink car before, you know, so I figured I'd just go with the flow, and I just did a pink car. Don't worry, I'm not afraid of a pink car turning me gay, so I should be completely fine. There we go. and that is everything off the body. So I can go back up there. I won't need that anymore, and we're all good. There you go. So what I will do in my next video or live stream, actually on Friday, we could put all this back together. So if you want to watch this car being put back together via a live stream and stuff, on Friday we'll do a couple of hours. We'll just chuck all this back in. You know, we'll straighten it all up, get it all corded off nicely, and replace what I need, and so on and so forth. So if you guys want to watch that, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, I want to say thank you very much for coming by. Thank you very much for hitting up on the stream. I know it's an odd day, but like I said at the beginning of the stream, I screwed up during my recordings. Things didn't work, so this will be the video, and then I'll get things rolling again in a day or so. But thank you very much for coming by. Catch you later. I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. If you've got any questions, drop them in the chat or in the comments below, and I'll be there as soon as I can be. Boom! Fist bump to you guys. Have a great rest of your week.